What's going on, Noodles? Welcome back to another video. Today, we are playing Doki Doki Literature Club. This game looked very child-friendly. Let's see how this turns out. I don't want basic help. Hey! I see no one girl running towards me in the distance. Her arm in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention I draw to herself. That girl is Sarah, my neighbor, and good friends since we were children. You know the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you have known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this. Starting around high school, she would oversleep more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. If she's going to Saturday, I guess I almost feel better off running away. I'll have to sight out in front of the crosswalk and let Sarah catch up to me. Ha, ha. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Sorry you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Robin. When people staring at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But if you didn't wait for me after all, I guess you don't have it in you to be mean to me even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sonali. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Ramen, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you I'm not really interested in joining any other clubs. I haven't been looking either. And that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I simply go along with whatever she's going on about. Sarah likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content. Just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I was worried you didn't learn to socialize and have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years. Trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I look at a few clubs that make you happy. No promises, though.
Stand by biscuit.
Will you promise me to try a little?
We all stand by them.
Yeah, I guess I can promise you that.
Sorry, Monica, we got bigger fish to fry right now.
Yeah. I don't want myself to get lectured by such a carefree girl. One time I let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least.
Hold on, wait. Guys, did I ever say kiss or something?
At least a little bit. Even if she doesn't.
Monica just said I said that. What? Monica, what?
The school day was as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things and stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sarah wants me to check out some clubs.
Monica, it kind of did turn me on a little bit, but like...
I guess I have no choice but to start out with the anime club. Hello? Sayori. Sarah must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up. I'm going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so, you know. No, what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori, yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. And meanie. Sayori's vice president of the literature club. Not that I was aware she even had interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. She was the first to show interest after the one who proposed the club. She inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. Can't tell if Sarah's really that much of an airhead, or she's cunning to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. We're like EDP. Eat Uncle Cupcakes. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school, up and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used to for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of interest, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Girl 1, welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, Ramen, what a nice surprise. I like this one and this one. This one looks kind of ugly. Welcome to the club.
Oh, wait, is it the bathrooms?
All the words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the short avatar. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. There's one feature makes me think she's probably a first year. She also is the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns around back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And Yuri's the smartest in the club. Don't say anything like that.
What?
She's got that horse build. Yuri appears to be comparably more mature and timid. Seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh, well, it's nice to meet you both. And there's something regarding to Monica, is that right? That's right, it's great to see you again, Ramen. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class as last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down. Ramen, we made a room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Handmade them, I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Now we might make some tea as well. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over. Still feeling a little awkward, they take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table with a tray in my hand. Okay, you ready? Ta-da! Oh, what? Natsuki lifts the foil to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Whiskers are drawn on the ice cream, pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you're so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, they're raw in the middle, by the way, if we're trying to poison you. Sayori grabs one first, and Monica and I follow. It's delicious. Sayori walks about the full and already has managed to get icing on her face. Turn the cupcake around my finger and try to look for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice there's seemingly sneaking glances in my direction. As she waits for me to take a bite, I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Not really making me think it's not like, haven't I heard this before, made them for you or anything. And I thought you technically did because Sayori said, well, maybe. See, when she turns the side of her face, you can see like the difference between her nose and her cheek. But it's not for you, you dummy. Alright. I give him Natsuki's real option to switch the conversation. Yuri turns to the table. She carefully puts the teacup in front of us and places on the teacup next to her cupcake tray. Like
Monica, you're getting deleted!
But it's like when she turns her face, like, what's it called?
I deleted Monica. I deleted Monica.
It looks like a horse. You keep the whole tea time in this classroom.
I deleted Monica! She's getting out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here!
Shut up. I'm trying to have my own gameplay.
I know, but I'm good.
After all, doesn't have a hot cup of tea and read a good book? I guess. And don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Now, that's not true. Your insulted Yuri looks away. See the horse pose! I believe you. The tea and reading might not be a pastime, but listen to the tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet. Sayori's really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the other major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year?
Did I like the bad ending or something? Was I supposed to wait?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels nothing but arguing the budget and publicity and how to prepare events. I'm not trying to take something I personally enjoy to make something special out of it. And encourages others to get into literature from fulfilling that dream. Monica is really a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when that something doesn't grab your attention and dislike literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that this year we could really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll try our best. You know it. Low key, let's get this photo as everyone enthusiastically agrees.
Doki Doki
Thumbnail! Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. I don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Roman, what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I read this past few years, I don't really have any good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking, seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri chose the Twin Vertuka. My favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex in fantasy worlds. Lame! Dude, you know Yuri's like the biggest nerd. The level of creativity and craftsmanship between them is amazing to me. And telling a good story with such a foreign world is equally as impressive. Yuri goes on to clearly passionate about her reading. She seems reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up before she finds her comfort in the world of books. Not like people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Or the deep psychological elements that usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you off for a loop? And I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once, and this week I found something I can relate to in minimal level. This is where Yuri might be having a conversation with a rock. Really wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. Someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. If the story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful, changing you the way you look at the world, for only a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, it's just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually don't like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind at the club last meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give That Back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Claire slides behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems with us, I guess sometimes. What do you care? I think it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is the writing to oneself. You have to be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing the deepest reaches to your heart. Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work as an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We sit in time for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll share one with each other. That way, it's even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, it will help us a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Ramen? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. And what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Theory may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still got there to look at, and I lost my train of thought. All the four girls stayed back with me, dejected eyes. Oh no, Monica looks sad. Monica's low-key a baddie, though. But I'm sorry, I thought, Ramen, you all, I'm defenseless against this girl. I'm supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this. And that's it. Friend influence is the person who needs to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided it. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! They wrap around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for those cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. All thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone, I think that time we can officially end today's meeting off on a good note. Everybody remember tonight's assignment, write a poem and bring it to the next week so we can all share. Ramen, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah, I can only impress the class star Monica on my mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls need to trick guys. They're not to clean up food. I can save the game, so we're gonna save it here. We're gonna still playing just to save it. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Ramen, since we're all here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sarah and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for club. Sure, might as well. Yay! Let the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I ever be happy spending every day in the literature club? Perhaps I'll get the chance to grow closer to one of these girls.
11 times? What the hell? Right.
All right.
12.
I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess this is writing a poem tonight.
Bye. I can buy it soon, but I'm not playing Doki Doki, so I'm going to settle real quick.
Determination. Precious. Whirlwind. Disaster. Unending. Shame. Incapable. Kawaii. Memories. Unstrained. Disarray. Papa. Spies. Chocolate. Adventure. Uncontrollable. Incongruent. Depression. Why did she jump at depression? Tragedy. Why did she jump at tragedy? Yeah. Hi again, Ramen. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. Might be a little strange to me, but at least I kept my word. Well, I'm back to the literature club. I wasn't the last to come in, so everybody else. I was the last to come in, so everybody else is already hanging out. That's sad. Thanks for keeping your promise, Ramen. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. He deserves any slack. Sarah told me he didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if he plans to come here and hang out again or what. If you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you clearly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds himself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back down into her seat. Don't worry, you guys. Ramen always gives his best, as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable. I'm gonna give her a nerd voice. Sarah, it's because your room is messy and it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends. Aren't you? Might be a little jealous. How come you and Ramen can become good friends too? Sayori. I actually like this guy. As usual, Sarah seems oblivious to the weird situation she's put me into. Oh, you're even bristling today, you know? Wait, Sayori! Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sarah made me sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I just wasn't thinking. It seems that to me to rescue the situation. Don't worry about it. I don't want to save it yet. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It makes me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I wouldn't make a big deal of it if you don't want it to be. Alright, well here. You're just go back and pull out a book. If you didn't want to feel left out, I picked out a book you thought you might enjoy. It's a short read. It should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And you could, discuss it if you wanted. How did this girl accidentally end up being so cute? She didn't pick out the book she thinks I despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I just end the video at this point. I enthusiastically take the book. You. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing about what you think. Now that everyone is settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So Yuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation over in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in her book. I cannot but notice the intense expression that she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Nox keeps running around oranging into the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I feel bad distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent me. More than that, seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she must be looking at her. She sits in there glancing into her eyes for a second. That only makes her eyes freeze deeper in her butt. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered that, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably would have noticed in the first place. But I'm reading a bit of this, so that book is what you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious. You know she didn't read that damn book. I'm just curious about how you have 2 copies of the same book. Ah, well, stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. She bought the book for me because she's trying to flirt with me. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri's to tell me, but I decided to let it go. I should definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What about anyway? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over to the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front of the cover. Alright, I just want to make sure I don't actually end up giving anything away. Basically, it's about a girl in high school who moves in with their long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets very strange. She gets targeted by people who escaped the human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, Jessica needs to choose who to trust. No matter what, she does end up destroying most of her relationship, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? I made it sound like she was trying to make it was going to be a nice story, so that the dark turn came. Aha! Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Ramen? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy this kind of story, but don't worry. Don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's not into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that these kinds of stories, they change the way you look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not that someone wants to be evil, because they don't have their own goals and philosophies that they believe in. But suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they may not be naive for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain plans. Dude, Yuri's a bum. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Don't apologize. I've lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I was wrong. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. So if I ever say something strange, please stop me from talking to us. That's really nothing you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's the literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me get the book. Go to the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I have something to see next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a bit apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading with the company or someone. I see. Well, you just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I opened the book and started the prologue. As soon as I understand what Yuri means about reading it in company, I feel a presence over my shoulder as I read. Not in particular a bad thing, maybe a little distracting, as I feel it's so much comforting. Yuri isn't the corner. I see Yuri. She's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. I think she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, Aha. Here, this should work. I sat my desk up against Yuri's and hold my book in between two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy, easily in a bit, as her shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my whole arm is the way is. Feel like my left arm is in the way, so I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that kind of makes it difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm and left arm. I do the same with my right arm and with my. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. And the way I turn the page is that Yuri slides her thumb after, and it flips to the side. We're holding it like this, and we're huddling closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. So I can feel the warmth of Yuri's vision. Are you ready? To turn the page? Sorry. Think about it,
I imagine a future where I can
I
be
glance
with
over
you.
Yuri's face again, but I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. I continue reading. Yuri asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. I insist.
But in this world of infinite choices, what would it take just to find that special way? What will it take just to find that special day?
I assume that it should be disobeyed for me as I term my own violation. I continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, I turn these feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, I let it flutter over to her side as she catches her own. Hey Yuri, it's might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. There's also second guessing things that she says and does. Like she's afraid to do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or something, but the way it kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri been silent for a moment. But Ramen, that's probably that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. I guess it's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious and that sort of thing. I guess I'm more minded that it's kind of cute. What are you saying? What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share our poems with each other. We might have enough time, so if we were to wait too long. Yuri exhales, spreads, and spares from finishing her thoughts. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if I haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri listens to my thumb.
Don't delete the files.
Alright. I guess I'll do something more reading tonight. Or would you prefer that only I read with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. I'll be more fun to read with you after this picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first two chapters on your own time.
Me and Monica? Aw, this game. I need to be.
Stand up. Make the mental note of where I left off the book and sign it back in. By the way, do you remember where to write the poem last night? Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration. Well, now that everybody's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait. Sorry, Monica enthusiastically pulled up my poems. Sayori's is wrinkled on a sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica's wrote hers in a composition book. I can already see Monica's pristine hand and where to sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Let's read. Here, I kind of like Yuri. Yuri seems pretty nice. I'm gonna read Yuri. You seem most curious, so I should start with her. I can just our opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say something out loud? First, Yuri ends up covering her whole face. She's going to hate me. You're really not doing anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. Why am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of random experience do you have? Use your imaginary metaphors and it indicates your poetry before. Really? That's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly and looks at the poem again. Well, I know that.
I just finished Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yuri trails off before I'm unable to find a keys. Traces her finger along the words of the poem as if breaking down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell.
Can I delete the characters?
It's that there's any specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick it up. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up writing styles from the topic matter and they fit two words together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, as if her demeanor is completely changed, her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into the writing as much as a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them. Okay, here's a poem. What's what I got from that is like Natsuki is not good at writing poems. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. Must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the face of the test of time. The last year to be replaced with the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. I bathe. Calm, breathing air. Of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I was terrible at handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking about it at all. But you took a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's kind of a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. Wasn't too short.
Right.
I usually write longer poems.
We're restarting Doki Doki Literature Club.
No.
Guys, we have spent a grand total of... Drumroll, please.
I'm really glad you like it.
8 hours and 55 minutes to complete the game.
Since it's the first time sharing, I'm going to do something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Jerry? Actually, stories about ghosts at all, Ramen. Really? Must have totally missed the point. You did only glance over it all. I read that about some feelings and emotions in the verse. They should tell more than a story or paint a picture. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the lingering past. As soon we'll be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn than putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn anything or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Ramen. Me too.
If you're gonna play Escape back, I'll buy it.
I like Monica. Hi, Ramen. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activity or anything, we can do better. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up.
Not Doki Doki, but do the same.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
It's found out to reset the system, but how the hell do I reset the system?
Much better off than going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyone wants to share a poem with me? Kind of embarrassing, but I guess if I have to. Don't worry, Ramen. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past him. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Ramen. I was going to ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something that deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. The way it counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know, Yuri kind of likes that kind of writing, right? Writing full of imaginary symboling, unlike Sari, who like simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes when readers are left to observe.
Alright, guys, it's time now. First up, I don't care about Fortnite. I'm installing Fortnite. No one plays Fortnite. Let's find that. Sounds good.
It's very challenging to write that effectively.
Yeah, might as well get it.
Most allowing people to get something out by just a feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. Taking care. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. But don't worry too much about that. So you do your own thing. Just keep exploring to learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up different in a lot of things. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find that kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own styles. But I also hope you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry. I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay, hole in the wall. It could have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel the blind like a film and let in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas are just scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And the other side he on the other side was looking in.
Holy. Oh, why am I screen black? Why am I screen black? It's being white. Why is it black? Why is it black?
That was very interesting. So what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. I'm sorry, you're not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of thing is pretty popular nowadays. But that is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between the words and lines. When I performed out loud, it can really be powerful. Was that the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say I've had some kind of epiphany recently. That's been influencing my poems a bit. The epiphany is something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out on strongly. Maybe everyone is better with friends. Maybe everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. You try too hard to make it perfect, and you'll never make any progress. Force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, just get a big dark puddle of ink. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I'm gonna read Sayora because Sayora's like cutesy. This is a good poem, Ramen. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Because I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. And that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well,
Hey
of
guys,
course.
I
I
guess
never
we'll
landed
wait
that
plus
yet,
10
but that doesn't
minutes
mean I'll
for
break my
the
promise.
game. Are you guys willing to wait 10 minutes for me to finish downloading the game?
Thanks for Ramen. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying things like for other people, that's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of the motive I have here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing that this much means to her and all, yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thinking. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay, now you'll be my own too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you miss me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub my sleepy eyes, asking me to come out and play. Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, I would trust you too. But if it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad, I want breakfast. Sayori, I guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No, it's a little bit. You can answer just a little bit. It's a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, this makes me feel like a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Yeah. Didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nicer. How should I put it? sounded like just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast.
Hey,
Even though you were late to school, it's a bad skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. The next one I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. I guess I look forward to it. Natsuki. Well, it's about what I expected for someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. She didn't evoke any emotions. Basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Watch them.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why is it convinced that I won't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. People don't take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, to people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message less valid. Yes, exactly. It's like when it's easy to read, but it's too hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone run around and do great things and be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I can understand. 41 minutes in, really? But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more like I set up or rhyme at the end, but I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
Hey, sorry.
You did. I guess I more than that. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I didn't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki feeling proud won't take that away from her. Phew. I guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated, as if everyone was judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even when they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sighed. I guess that's what I ended up getting into. Kristen, Sarah, and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They are gingerly exchanging sheets of paper and sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I want each of their expressions to change. Natsuki's eyebrow furrows in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something really nice. Eh? You mean you have to try something? You have to try that hard to come up with something to say, nice to say? I guess, but I really didn't come out nice at all. You have a couple suggestions? If I was looking for your suggestion, maybe I'd ask someone who actually liked it. People did, by the way. Siri liked it, and Ramen did too. So based on that, I'll go ahead and give some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate that everyone spent a lot of time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change it anytime soon unless the person I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Ramen liked my poem too. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Hey,
oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Yeah?
What arc are you on?
The arc where I don't know. They're fighting right now.
You see where yeah, honestly, I'd say
it's not what Yours stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Ramen appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know they didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go on my way to make everything over cutesy. Ooh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? It wasn't the only one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger the second his Ramen started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... It doesn't involve you. I don't like the fighting, you guys.
I'm looking
Ramen,
for hell.
She's trying to make me look bad. It's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective than it happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Ramen. Wait, there's a reason I have so many deep thoughts and expressions and words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and means the most effectively. Avoiding them is most necessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste.
Why not?
You understand that, right, Ramen? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I did anything about my writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think highly of me. Okay, it's obviously Yuri, because Natsuki's just being a dick. Natsuki, you're right, I liked your poem. See? Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. I shouldn't have picked a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's one thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, you're still putting feelings into it, and that becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when she said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I was. I'm sorry. Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri is mean.
Where women grow and men ponder.
Yuri means well. And if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't really have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did.
You better take
it was her that. Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things I didn't mean. Yuri apologized. I don't think you should too. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trying to display to being defiant, and only because she can't handle the pressure. She ends up feeling bad. Sorry. Sometimes when I'm hurt, I have to take a walk and clear my head. Seriously, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'll spend time to look at your faces right now. Don't worry, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her, she crumples the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that.
You come from the land down under.
I look at them. Yuri's her chin buried in her hands while she stares down her desk. Usually approaches sit in her adjacent chair. Sigh. Everything all right? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that.
Miron, you
probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not on first after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Ramen, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have part of the club now. It's nothing. One more thing.
Do I download just stop?
One more thing that Natsuki said about, we never did anything so shameful. So, what do you think Natsuki said? Never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. I'll get an idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did y'all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was all right. Mostly. Ramen, how about you? Yeah, I did the same. It was neat seeing what everyone thinks about everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So, does your poem turn out even better? I think to myself, did I learn about all the kinds of poems that everyone likes? With any luck, it means I can at least do a better job impressing people. I know myself with a newfound determination. Ramen, are you ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Siri rebukes me. It truly has been a while since Sarah smiled. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either.
From me.
Sayori, about what happened earlier.
Hello,
what do you mean?
Hello,
Between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that the kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
Xbox.
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with me. Phew. You know, Ramen, it's nice to get to spend time with you and your club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
Yo.
Every day is gonna be so much fun. Sigh.
Roddy.
Doesn't come into the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone's nice, but does it really need to stop here? Well, let's see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder, so that I'll move on and send that more herself sees Sayori's internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this.
Guys, the game's downloaded.
Okay, guys, I think we're gonna stop the video here. That was really enjoyable, and I can't wait to play more. It's like a childish game, better from the horror games that we play. So it's good to get a break. So this is gonna be the new series on the YouTube, this like child video game. So I'll see you guys later.